How's it going, everybody? Mike back at you with another edition of 5 Minute Gaming. And this is going to be a super duper special show because we not only have one show, we're going to do two shows at the same time to two different channels because I've got my business partner, best friend, and special guest here, Norb Kawili, in my game room. And we're going to play a little bit of the game that brought us together.
Yep, that's right. There's Norb-cam coming at you here at the game room of, well, he's known on my channel as 80s Broncos fan, but we're talking about Mike Lorraine, who've been friends since 1994. And it was back in 94 when this game rocked our worlds. It had just come out, this game called Doom. One of the first, I don't know if it's the first, but definitely one of the earliest first-person shooter games by, I don't know if it's id or ID Software, but Doom, man, this guy, just look at the screen, takes me back to my 90s days and when we became friends. This game was awesome.
When I met Norb, we were talking about our interest in movies and filmmaking and all that. And he said, "Hey, have you ever played this game called Doom?" I'm like, no. He says, "You got to come over to my house tonight. I got to show it to you. You're going to love it." So I did. I came over to his house and he put the headphones on me and put me on his Pentium 90.
Yeah.
And I was in. It was this world, and it was a little creepy, made me jump. Yeah. It was great.
I remember my dad had just gotten a new PC, and it was a Pentium 60 at the time. And I remember the guy who installed it told my dad, he goes, "Oh, has your son played Doom yet?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know what that is." It was on 4 floppies. I'll never forget. It was 4 floppy disks. Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, or Doom 4, like Doom 1 of 4, Doom 2 of 3. Anyway, 2 of 4, all these discs. And then he said, "Oh, you got to get it to your son. He's going to love it." So I installed it, and it was a whole new world, of games. But man, just look at the screen. It takes me back to what it was all about. Now, obviously, the Ultimate, this has just been done more recently.
Well, and really, this is Doom. All this is Doom that's been adjusted to fit the widescreen, but it's still Doom.
Oh, okay. So, but the graphics, the resolution looks like what it was back in the day.
Let's just start it up. We can keep talking, but so I'm going to pick new game. And Norb, do you remember this? Which episode? Knee Deep in the Dead, The Shores of Hell, Inferno, or Thy Flesh Consumed? Do you have a choice?
Know, I don't even remember how these all work. I remember these names, but I don't remember the difference between one or the other. But
we'll just go with Knee Deep in the Dead. That was the beginning. Right. And then difficulty level, I'm Too Young to Die, Hey Not Too Rough, Hurt Me Plenty, Ultra Violence, or Nightmare.
Oh, you had to go with either Ultra Violence or Nightmare.
No, because I won't get anywhere.
Oh, really? I thought you were a good gamer.
No, not at Doom.
Oh,
no.
Really? Because you've played for so many years. All right, fine.
We'll go with Hey Not Too Rough. So that's like, that's right. We're on a time schedule here. So
all right, yeah, we want to not get killed.
Here we are.
Blowing up those barrels. I remember looking at oh yeah, the health vials. Oh man, bring me some sound. But the music for this too. I remember the way he runs. He kind of goes up and down.
It's a very big bob and weave.
Yeah, lots of bobbing.
And in this game, there's no jump. There is no jump.
Right. They didn't have jump till Doom 2, I don't think.
Yep,
right?
You don't jump.
You just go left, right. You can go down and up. I think it's supposed to be like a corpse or something.
I think so too.
But I like how you get closer and it's just like it's like a cardboard cutout because it's got no 3-dimensional depth to it.
And I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, old school, the way it was back then.
Somebody asked, "What are you playing on?" Well, Alexander's, what do you have for dinner, Norm? I had tacos from what'd you have? Qdoba taco stuff. Oh, there you go. First dude, get him. We got to get the good weapons like I like chainsaws and the minigun and BFG. Isn't that with the BFG? Isn't this?
Oh yeah, BFG which stands for Big Effing Gun.
The BFG, and it sounded like the Viper from Battlestar Galactica when you fired the thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't the sounds just take it back though? Oh.
Shotgun is next, right? Oh, there you go. There's a I remember that. Gotta get some. Oh, there's shotgun shells. You gotta get a shotgun now. Yeah, if you go in the green, you're gonna fall into the lava. Oh, there's one. Oh,
wait, let's hit him with the.
Too far from us.
Too far. There's no melee either. I can't punch him.
Punch him. I remember, yeah, you put the headphones on, and every time you suddenly jump out of your seat because you open the door and suddenly there's a big.
It is quite a bounce, isn't it?
It is. There's some health for you. Oh, these are the blow up too, right?
Yeah, and then this is the switch.
Hit the walls, there's a secret door.
Where?
Somebody says hit the walls, there's a secret door.
Hit the wall with the gun?
I don't know.
Oh.
I remember that. That's right. There's some hidden panels somewhere. Does someone want to say which wall? I'm happy to hit it. I don't know. I've never found the secret in this one. Well, let's just continue. I just keep going with the path of least resistance. That goes up, right? Or down? Oh, that was it?
Kills 100%. Items 43%. Secret 0.
So I think you could have gone one level up. That was pretty painless. People want to know, what are you playing on? So this is running on PC.
Running on PC. Right? Yep. Running on. I've got an RTX 2080 Ti.
Oh, entering the nuclear plant.
You are here.
Like the last place. Oh, so you get your hands on the shotgun.
Yeah, I probably should have gone up a level in difficulty. This is pretty easy.
Armor. Yeah, I think it goes. I think it's this. It goes to shotgun, minigun, chainsaw. So far, I haven't any good guns though. Oh, we had to go out in the courtyard.
We're looking around there at these amazing mountains and valleys. There's the key card.
There's the key. Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Picked up the red key card.
You gotta find
the door.
The key master. There's always those doors that slid open when they open. Oh, the ones that scare you the most are the big round red dudes. They hiss when you see them. I forgot what they're called.
It's like a big fireball.
Big smiley round Muppet looking creature.
That's what would make me jump.
Yeah, that would make you jump out the window. Oh, that's right, you can't jump.
Well, this is area. I don't think this is the exit.
You'll find that red key. What about that tower?
I got the red key. Is it this door?
I just want some. Oh, I remember that cross. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Watch this.
Oh, they're turning into a massive goo.
Goo. Yeah, that lava hurts you. Yeah, hit the switch.
I want some guns, man. I want some BFGs. Shotguns. Where are good guns at? Oh, lots of shells.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. All tools. Oh, did that just open up? That door?
It opened up something.
Oh, there you go. That's new, right?
For a minute, I thought I was dead. No, this is the way I came in. Alright.
One of these doors you haven't gone through yet.
Very dark.
We're watching this on a 75-inch, no, 83-inch OLED. What do you call it? LG. Have the same at home. Really good blacks.
Well, I hit that switch. This just takes you to the other side. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, this is different.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh boy. Just because.
Still no weapons.
Chills, 60%, item 7, secret 0. Yeah.
Tyler Parcher, what's up? Ian K.
Oh,
Alexander.
there it is, Norb. Shotgun.
Load up. Hey, I forgot the ammo. There we go.
One shot.
Oh, yeah. Nuclear
One
goo.
shot.
Bam!
One shot.
Point blank range.
I need a blue key.
Now, I don't know if you guys ever played this game, but pretty awesome.
Oh, this might be death. Wait, I heard something.
Jump. Uh-oh.
I can't jump.
That's right, there's no jump. This could... he's dead. He's dead.
Well, how about we move on to Quake?
Quake. All right, so Quake.
Quake was the game that after Doom, when we got Quake, that was the evolution that we were still in this world big time.
Well, so it was... Well, just start by saying there was a bit of multiplayer that we did before Quake. And that was where you and I, we weren't even roommates yet. You were living at your apartment, and we figured out a way to play online using 28K modems.
Oh, yeah.
And we would play, and the movement would be so slow and herky-jerky. This is when we're using phone lines and plug-in modems, and you'd have to get that to log in. And the movement was so choppy that it would be, one guy would move, and it'd be like, the other guy would move, and then we'd move, and the other guy would move, and so the whole motion was to stop and go, and you'd try to shoot and, throw these things, project where the guy would be like 3 seconds later, and it was crude as heck, but super fun. All right, so then we go to this. Wow, this looks really good. Did they up-res this?
Yes, they did.
It looks really good.
Yes, they did. This is a brand new version of Quake.
This is Quake. Wow.
But it's been tailored.
Oh, the nail gun.
HD.
The nail gun. All right, so this is Quake. What we loved so much about Quake was the fact that this had multiplayer, and when we did become roommates, we had several PCs in our house, all networked together, and so we would play Quake against each other. The first multiplayer experience with this game, and we'd play all hours of the night doing this, and it was brand new at the time. Forgot about those funny-looking swimming dudes.
Yep. The floating
banshee or whatever it is. It looks really good. I mean, you still see the pixelation on the close-ups, but it just overall looks really clean. Now, what's with the empathy shields and stuff? Was that this game?
So, I didn't tell Norb about this, but I kind of have a surprise for him. I am gonna be able to help Norb relive memory lane with that very level. So what I can do is I can actually start a multiplayer game with bots. So I don't, normally Norb would be somewhere else, but so
like a simulated multiplayer game with robot-controlled other players.
All right.
Oh man, this takes me back because this is the level we'd play. We played whatever this is called.
So change settings. So episode, we're gonna change that to Scourge of Armagon.
Is that what it was?
That was it. Map. See if this brings you back.
Boy, I don't remember the names, but
I do. The Edge of Oblivion.
No, that was the one where
that's the one.
At the top, it was like the top of a pyramid or something, and if you got to the top, you kind of could dominate for a while.
So I can add a bot, and then I can give a bot skill, so I can make it easy, normal. So we'll go with normal.
All right.
And frag limit, time limit 10 minutes. And then we go back, and then I go play. Wow, and this is where
I remember
it all comes back.
Oh my gosh, this is 1990.
There they are, Norb.
The empathy shields, the greatest thing ever created that they don't use enough in other.
There I am, running off the edge.
So I don't know why they don't rocket launcher. I don't know why they don't do this more often in games, but the empathy shields was one thing that this game created. Oh, there's the top of the pile or whatever. Empathy shields was one of the coolest inventions ever in a game because basically what happens is Quake power or
that's the pentagram of protection.
Okay,
quad power is
the other one.
In another spot.
So empathy shields is something where nice shooting, nice missing. Oh, he's gone. Oh no, he's still out.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty good.
He's got
Can't shake him.
power.
Oh, he does. 666. Creepy. Still alive?
I think he just went to his death.
Oh, he went over the grenade.
I went over the grenade.
So, I got to tell what the empathy shield's about. I keep saying it. Empathy shield is basically whatever the other person hits you with inflicts that upon themselves. So, the greatest thing about this game is you can get all this awesome power. There's the empathy shields. So now, if Mike gets hit by somebody else with the baddest ass gun and power, he basically is using it on himself.
And there it worked.
So he tried to shoot him and he shot himself. Total game changer right there. That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah, look at that. I killed him.
Nail gun. Nail gun?
Super nail gun.
Super nail gun. There's two nail guns.
I gotta switch to that.
The double-barreled one. Oh, the axe. Essentially,
I didn't have a lot of nails.
Fire.
There's the nails.
9-inch nails.
Oh.
Dead.
So you know what's funny is a bot on normal is wasting me most of the time, but when Norb and I would play, I could usually beat you most of the time.
Well, yeah.
There it is.
There's the Quake power, the ultimate power.
Quad damage.
Quad power.
And you know when someone got it, you're like, oh boy, they're coming for me.
It made that roar every time you fired something. The funniest. Those are our buddy Dino, who wasn't quite as fast on the keys and was still learning.
He was a little slow.
He was still kind of on training wheels, essentially. And then when something crazy would happen, like somebody would suddenly jump in front of his face, and it's like panic moment, he'd start freaking out, hitting all kinds of buttons. And usually, the worst thing is that if you hit the Windows key by accident, which is very easy to do because it's right next to the space bar, right? You hit the Windows key, and it kicks you out of the game into like the DOS prompt or whatever, and
and Dino would be like, huh? And he'd go,
yep, it's that panic, and then
I'm dead. I'm gonna relax my shoulders because there's nothing I can do. Where's that guy? I got the rocket launcher. Come find me.
The worst is when you have great powers and great weapons and nobody to use it on. Yeah, we played many hours on this level.
We would go till what, 4 a.m.
Sometimes, yep. The sun would start coming up.
And this was this was revolutionary when we could deathmatch in the same house on our 3 computers, you know, and we would use we had a couple phone lines, so we would patch in through the speakerphone so we could hear each other.
That's right. So in addition to, we were using high-speed networking, which she had installed it by that point. But yeah, then we were also, we still had the normal phone lines. So we would call each other on the 2 lines, turn the speakers on. So you and Dino would be in the room together, and then I would be in the downstairs, and we could still trash talk even though we were in the same room. But
yep, that was the way we would communicate with each other before internet communication.
Before there was
these phone lines.
FaceTime or the voiceover.
Well, just as one last thing, I'll just play a little bit of the actual game. You can see the...
Yeah, this is 1997, 98. 98, I think 98.
No, you remember this, Norb? That's how you'd start the whole game.
Open.
You would go this way.
Fireballs jumping. Yeah,
easy.
that's right.
This is for normal. So you want me to, since you gave me so much crap.
Come on, challenge yourself.
All right, hard. This is the 2nd episode.
Realm of Black Magic.
The first.
Ancient Castle.
This is the
third episode of the Netherworld.
That was
Prime of here.
The first. Dimension of the Doomed.
No music, huh?
I turned the music off because it's copyrighted.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Really?
If the music was playing, you would have Trent Reznor with 9 Inch Nails would take all your revenue.
I forgot about that. Yep. I don't remember the music. So I remember the Doom music because it was very repetitive and basic computer synth stuff. Hey, doggy.
Wait, I'm playing on hard mode and I'm winning. Maybe I am actually pretty good.
Well, I would like to think all that gaming you've done all the years would actually translate to some skill in here, since this is like rudimentary stuff.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of dudes in here.
You may need an upgraded weaponry. Does he have a chainsaw?
This is an adrenaline rush, though. Just everything is just fast. Everything is fast.
Fast and furious. Oh, there's a whole bunch of fun guys having a party over there.
Running out of ammo.
There'll be a lot of ammo laying around, right? Yeah, those backpacks.
I have an axe right now.
I can slash them.
Shotgun.
Oh,
I was shot by a grunt. I must have been really low on the health.
Yeah. He's got a rocket launcher.
Where?
Was he holding a rocket launcher or no? Oh, never mind. I guess they're just shotguns. Can't steal. I forgot you can't steal their weapons. Yeah, it was fast and furious.
It is. It's very fast. It's like I feel like when I'm moving, I'm sliding everywhere I go.
Doggy, 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 doggy. Oh man, this is fun stuff. This now I try to remember. This is before I started getting into like all the LucasArts Star Wars games.
Yeah, this was before that.
Yeah.
Before Dark Forces.
Then I started getting into. I got big time into the Dark Forces Jedi Knight games. That was a whole other thing. I love that. But this is definitely the fun times in the house right here.
Oh, I'm really low on. Okay, I gotta be smart. My health is
Your health
22.
right there. Reload, get some more health up there.
Get up there.
That's right, you can jump now.
Dog.
Pupster. Devilish pupster up there.
Pupster. That's a new one. Pupster.
There you go. Lots of ammo. Still low on health though.
Jeez, I know.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
Oh.
9%. You're gonna die.
I need health.
You're gonna die. There's something up there. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Oh,
weapons.
Nail gun.
No. Just got a new toy and he got killed.
Oh,
you get to keep the.
I hit a checkpoint.
You get to keep the nail gun.
Nope. I lost it.
Oh.
We lost.
Hack that guy with us.
All right.
Hack him over the
hack and slash.
Hack and slash some of these dudes. Oh, that was sound effect. They need some. Nick LeBeau, what's up? Here at 80s Broncos fans' house. And,
Secret.
Oh yeah, underwater. It was secret area. With some health.
Oh, that helps.
At Mordrock's house. He was here earlier, but he's gone now. He's too far gone. Ooh, an elevator. Ooh,
armor too. That's good. Now I feel like
still alive.
Now I've actually got some protection. I think I can get past that spot where I was. Wait, this is where I came in. All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, there you go. More guns. We need more weapons.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Kill the possessed pupster.
Pupster.
Kill the possessed pupster.
Pupster's gone.
There's pupster. And one grenade would take care of those guys. Pupster to the right.
You're getting. All right. Now that nail gun. There are buttons. Only 2 more to go.
That one down there. Doink. One more. Doink. More pupsters.
Hey, the exit.
You can bring you to the next level. Popstar!
Look at that, Norb. I did it on hard mode.
There you go.
1 out of 6 secrets, 37 out of 42 kills.
Got almost everybody.
Oh, there's the chainsaw guy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at how they don't even know I'm there.
Spoke too soon. Is he throwing grenades? Is that what that sound is? It's like metal dropping.
This was a big deal when this game came out too because of the underwater. That's
true.
And just being able to look up and down after Doom. This was a whole
Doom.
new
Your
world.
head was fixed in a
when you could look up and down and jump. It was
jumping and looking around, and underwater. It's definitely a big thing.
Creepy. Any other memories, Norb, of our days playing this when we were young, single bachelors?
I just remember lots of late nights, trash talking on the phone. It was great because we just had so much.
Double barrel check.
We had so much time.
We did.
We had so much time, and sleep wasn't really an issue. There you go.
Let's see. How do I get over there? Can I jump?
Yep.
I can. Got armor, 5 shells. Looks like a pad of some type. If that was a secret switch. Oops. I don't know what you call those. Those.
Yeah, they're like banshees or something. They kind of.
Just even running through everything is so fast.
I know, it's scorching fast.
Secret area.
What's funny is that after playing on PCs like this for such a long time, keyboard and mouse style, when we finally went to the Xbox in 2000 or 99, I think, it was actually hard to go from this to a controller because we didn't have the speed of what the mouse would let you do, The mouse was just the quickest in terms of being able to run with the left and move around with the left keys and then on the keyboard and then use the mouse to look around. And I remember getting used to the Xbox. I was like, oh man, I gotta move the joystick to move the head. It just wasn't as responsive.
I don't have my keys.
But that was an adjustment.
What's interesting too is, this was before they started adding reload. Dude, there's no reload. I have so many shots.
Oh, that's true.
When I'm out,
you got to pick up what
I just need more ammo.
You couldn't just carry it along with you.
Is it this way?
This door opens elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm a little stuck at this point. I mean, I'm up here. That's a silver key. That's the way I came. Wait, this is the way I came. And then, yeah, I'm stuck. Well, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, I found the path. Come on. Oh, that was mean.
To the face.
Oh, right to the face.
Oh, this is booby traps. Booby traps.
Jeez.
So you gotta time it. That's right, you gotta time the move. Or just run like hell.
Bad news being close to those guys. Oh, there we go. Well, I don't want to go through that again.
That's great though. That was fun.
Pretty good.
That's a nice little treat to go back to a blast from the past.
Well, if I was going to do a 5-minute gaming show on Doom and Quake, I had to do it with you, Norb. I mean, these games defined us.
Yep. Yeah, especially Doom and Doom. You didn't do Doom 2, but that one too. That was I think that's the one we started messing around with the online stuff. I think with Doom 2, and then we had some of those mods, the WADs, the Star Wars WAD.
Yeah.
Somebody created a Star Wars Death Star map, and that's the one that we played a lot in. It looked pretty good too, but yeah, no, that defined early in our friendship. These video games brought us together because we both had that big time love for this stuff, and this was game changing. These games changed our lives.
They really did, and I wonder if the younger kids today, if they ever would consider playing something like this. I mean, you know, for anyone listening, I have this on Steam. You can buy this on Steam. It's not that expensive, so it's, you know, but my son Brett, he's not interested, and
I think what's hard about it is just like, you know, when you have a favorite movie from back in the day that doesn't have the firepower of what is today. And even though this game has a lot of good action and cool stuff, it's still very low quality compared to what's out there now. And they don't have the nostalgia of what we have. So when we watch this, we think, oh, this is cool. That reminds me of back when we did this. But if you don't have that memory, you're just watching the game going, yeah, it looks okay, but it's kind of old, and maneuvering is kind of, you know, limited. Weapons aren't as cool as, you know, now. The graphics aren't as sharp. So I can see why it's, you know, unless you just have some kind of thing for old stuff and want to just play around with it. But yeah, it's kind of like the old 80s arcade games, right? Very crude graphics, but for us, it's like we play them because it brings us back to our childhood memories of discovering them for the first time. I don't know if it's the same. I know a lot of kids do go to the, you know, like your pinball, you know, an arcade show, and you know, some people who wander into an arcade and play the old games. You know, like playing Pac-Man is like, you still can play that, and simple as it is, it's still just the gameplay is simple and fun. And you know, even these, when you play this, you feel like you're watching the architects, the originals that led the way for what we see today in the form of, you know, GTA and what are all the good names of the other games out there?
Well, all of the military shooters,
warfare games,
Call of
Duty, and
all of those things
are all came from this. This led the way, you know. So
this pioneered all of that stuff. So, you know, consider giving this a try. If anything, just try to put some goggles on and try to imagine yourself back in the early 90s. And you know, these games are still, they have their challenges, finding the secrets. I mean, play on hard mode like I'm doing. And, you know, and in this case, there's no save point. You notice that when I die, I got to start over.
That's true. There is no save point.
Everything
I guess there's
some
kind of checkpoint. But yeah, I remember all these games that came out, they all represent a certain aspect. I mentioned about the Star Wars stuff. And then what I got into later after that was, you know, they got the Xbox. But then there was oh shoot, what was that game that I played a lot on that was,
Jedi Knight?
No, after that, it was the next thing. The other
X-Wing or TIE Fighter?
No, not Star Wars. It was the next evolution of the first-person shooter. But shoot, it's the same company who does all the cool stuff that they did on Mandalorian, all the motion tracking and the graphics in the background. Who's the effects company that did all that? The technology for that?
Industrial Light and Magic?
No, it's just like the engine. What's the engine?
The Unreal engine.
Unreal Tournament.
Oh,
Unreal Tournament.
You see, I never played. I played Unreal.
You didn't play Unreal Tournament.
I didn't play the tournament.
I got big time into Unreal Tournament for a while.
I forgot about that.
I loved that game. That was so much fun, and a lot of online death matches. I loved the sniper rifle in that game, but there were some really cool, you know, custom mods that people had made, and there was just a time I was playing that all the time. Unreal Tournament. Yeah, but Unreal is they're the ones who make the engine for that, right?
That's right.
So I knew it was Unreal.
The Unreal engine is used in many, many modern games today.
Yeah.
It's like a company that makes an engine and you license it just to make your own game.
Yeah.
So there's value to a lot of companies that don't want to make their own engine. They just want to make a game.
Yeah. Anyway, all these games kind of just, you watch them and it just brings you back to a chapter in your life. And maybe it's the same way with kids now. Maybe for those who got into a certain Call of Duty game, they go, oh yeah, I remember that brings us back to middle school. Or so maybe it's still the same and the games are just more evolved, you know, whether it be the Minecrafts or the Fortnites or whatever. I'm sure they all have their own nostalgic value, or we don't get into it because we never played them. You didn't play Fortnite, right?
Nope, I never did.
I dabbled with Quake, with Minecraft, just so I could sort of play with the kids on it, but they really got into it, and they'll still dabble in it once in a while. But
well, to be honest, in my life now, I don't play a lot of multiplayer games because I am much busier, and when I can game, I would just prefer to sit down by myself and work on some single-player campaign, and it's a little more relaxing. But it's hard for me to hook up with friends. Our schedules don't align very well. Back in our day, Norb, I'd just walk down the stairs to your room. Say, hey, want to play some Quake? And you'd be like, yeah. And we just then played for 6 hours. And your phone would ring and you wouldn't answer it.
Well, and I'm sure there's kids who are doing that now, probably college kids who got roommates and stuff, and they probably do the same kind of thing now. Probably more online, of course, because they don't have to be in the same place. But, I'm sure there's people who are in the same place we were, where having roommates, a lot of time to kill and a lot of time to game, are doing a lot of the same kind of stuff. So the games may have changed, but the fun of these games bringing you together hasn't changed that much. For me, I've gotten into Madden, which I wasn't doing not even barely over a year ago, and got a long way with that. And I miss playing GTA 5. That's still a game I love to play, but haven't touched it in a while. But I'm going to definitely get into it. But so, amazing how the technology has evolved from what we're seeing here to the amazing stuff they're doing now, and it just continues to get better and better. But there'll always be a soft spot in my heart for these games, man. I'm glad you found this. This is a good idea. A little stroll down memory lane.
It was fun, and we kind of made history. We knocked out 2 different YouTube shows at the same time.
Yep. I surprised my viewers here with something I wasn't expecting to do, so... There we go.
Well, this is great. I'm glad we could do this. I thought about it earlier today when you told me you'd have time to stop by, and I'm glad we did this. We recorded a moment of our memories together.
Yeah, and I'm not here very often, so
I know.
It's a rare chance I get to do this and take advantage of the time that we got. So
you never send me a text, say, hey, I'm going to be in your neighborhood. I got about 5 hours. Can I stop by? Yeah, that's great. That rarely happens. And it's not because you don't want to, it's just we're busy.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that kind of time.
And really it was Jen to thank for planting the seed, because she was the one who was kind of, the reason I'm up here is because Vanessa had a team bonding activity, and of course Jen's the one communicating with all the moms. She goes, oh, well Norb, you should talk to Mike, because you're going to be basically like 5 minutes from his house when you drop Vanessa off, so you might as well, why don't you go guys do something? I was like, okay, that's a good idea.
Jen, thank you. I appreciate that, because we just don't get this kind of time.
Yeah, that worked out perfect. So Vanessa's hanging out with her team, doing her little fun thing, and I can have a little fun time myself. Worked out perfectly. A rare time when you and I both had some free time together. I happen to be in your neck of the woods. So.
Well, I'm going to sign off on my show, and you can maybe after I'm done. So I'm just going to say to all my viewers, thanks for tuning in to this very, very special episode. And I'll put some links up there for some other fun stuff you might like. And otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.